As hectic as your schedule may be, don't let it completely take over. Always preserve a few pockets of time that I call learn time. Read something that's of interest to you. When you learn something on the internet, you try something, you experiment. And whether that's the latest nutritional technology or whether it's some other aspect that you're interested in, it doesn't matter. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining for another session in our conversations with the founder and CEO of Orgain, Dr. Andrew Abraham.
Thanks so much for having me, Mark.
So, Andrew, one of the things I'm deeply impressed with at Orgain is that whole culture of innovation and rapid prototyping and getting things out fast and experimentation. So talk to us about how you make that happen and how you created that environment and how do you keep it alive?
So for us, it's making sure that we're okay with failing. We understand that with rapid innovation and with being nimble, that we're never going to get it right the first time or the 50th time. So for us, and I think for many companies, I think the most important thing to make sure that you're successful is taking innovation piece by piece, being able to try new things, push the boundaries as much as we can on taste and texture, try things that other companies wouldn't dream of trying. And in that, I think we're able to create magic in our products that we launch.
Now, you got wonderful momentum on this going right now. How did it actually start? How do you sort of give it that initial push to create it all?
For me, it's getting out there and looking very deeply into what we can do to completely disrupt the category and make a product that's going to far exceed expectations. You know, that's something that I've always thought about, Mark, from your perspective. Running such a large company like Nestlé, kind of how do you approach innovation and how do you approach it in a way knowing that it's such a large organization?
The most important thing is innovation is not the job of the R&D department. It's the job of the entire company. We believe also, like you do, in rapid fire innovation, failing fast and then moving on from there, learning the lessons, applying them, and hopefully doing it better next time around. So it's one thing to create it and bring it all about. How do you keep it alive over time, Andrew?
The most important thing for us is making sure that we are relentless, not only in innovation, but continual improvement. For example, our flagship plant-based protein product is now on its 55th formulation. So not only are we looking to launch a project, but we're also looking to ask ourselves, what can we do to make it better on a regular basis and really trying to be relentless. And I think if we maintain that, that allows us to sustain our innovation and keep our products as relevant as possible.
Oh, amazing. And yeah, that's the job we all have as leaders. And, we need to bring that driving force into it every day.
That's right.
In some very short terms, what are some of the key attributes that you see a leader needs to display in order to foster innovation? Number
one, you have to be fearless. I think one of the results of being fearless is you're going to push the boundaries and things will go wrong. So you have to be calm and cool for your team. And I'd say the last thing is making sure that you're relentless or persistent. That's extremely important for me. Like I don't mind failing, but I don't have any regrets because I'll continue to pursue it until we figure it out. So Mark, what about you in this case?
Number one is, take the risk, because without that, there's no progress. And then for the stuff that does go wrong, pardon yourself and pardon others. And then obviously keep going. And for me, success in life is, getting up one more time, dusting off your gloves, and you just keep going.
Mark, from your perspective, what do you do to kind of keep yourself from getting stuck and refresh and thinking outside of the box for yourself personally?
If you let yourself to be completely consumed by your daily schedule, at some point you wear out. As hectic as your schedule may be, don't let it completely take over. Always preserve a few pockets of time that I call learn time. Read something that's of interest to you. When you learn something on the internet, you try something, you experiment. And whether that's the latest nutritional technology or whether it's some other aspect that you're interested in, makes me more balanced. And I think everyone benefits, including all of my colleagues.
I feel the same way. And I think being able to not only decompress a little bit, but continue the learning process is extremely important, right? So that it's a nice balance.
What do you do?
I like going to a grocery store and different stores and spending 2 or 3 hours just learning about products, reading the ingredients, reading the nutrition facts, seeing what's out there. For me, it's relaxing, which is kind of interesting. And at the same time, it really allows me to keep my finger on the pulse of the industry. So that's one of the things that I really actually enjoy doing
It's the grocery store university. We do the same. So when I go for a market visit internationally, usually rather than hitting a meeting room, what we do is we hit some supermarkets first and and not only look at our own products, but also everyone else's and get a sense of what's out there and what's new.
I love that. Maybe hopefully someday we can make a grocery tour together.
Would love to do that.
That'd be great.